Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about cloud. More and more these days, we're hearing about the cloud, in particular in relation to ERP systems. Why should companies look to this alternative to host their management systems? Should they install it on premise? Should they private host it? Should they deal with ERP vendors who will take care of the hosting for them in a SaaS model? Today we'll talk about the latter, and in particular talk about the Infor SaaS offer and one of their ERPs, Cloud Suite Industrial. Hi, I'm Desbiens. I'm the CSI Solutions Designer for Novipro, been there for the last 4 years, and I'm today's host for this presentation. I've been implementing, selling, and evangelizing ERP systems for the past 30 years. I've seen not only the evolution of these types of systems, but also the technological evolutions related to them and the platforms that they can sit on. Novipro is a Montreal-based company that has been developing and delivering IT solutions tailored to the needs of our customers. With over 150 employees in Quebec and Ontario, we offer expertise in most aspects of IT. We basically have 3 main divisions. The first division is our business solution division, the one I'm part of. And it takes care of our business management, or your business management needs, I should say, ERP, analytics, etc. Our technology solutions division is where we help you with infrastructure, security, and networking. Our managed services department is available if you want your host to host your solutions with us. On the ERP side in particular, we've been an Infor Gold channel partner for many years, and we work exclusively with them for your ERP needs, selling, implementing, and supporting our customers on Cloud Suite Industrial and also Cloud Suite Distribution. With me today is Wendy Franklin, the Regional Vice President for Canada, for SMB Discrete Manufacturing. She's our Novipro channel manager, work closely with her, and she's been with Infor for just over a year now, with over 10 years of experience with ERP software solutions and services. She also has 25 plus years experience in the channel in IT. Wendy, the mic is yours.
Thank you very much, John. Pleasure to spend time with everybody today, and happy to go through why Infor Cloud, or why cloud in general. And I am going to spend some time looking at the market with you and why Infor is an excellent choice for an ERP cloud solution. We are one of the top 5 reasons we are recommending that you use our cloud-hosted solution, which is Cloud Suite Industrial, CSI. We're going to talk about driving productivity and innovation with our solution, how to transform your business with an agile cloud service, and overall why Infor CSI, why Infor Cloud Solution versus other competing offers. We want to look at productivity and talk about our world-class infrastructure and how you can embrace that for your digital transformation in all your future choices, and how not to end up in a basic technology debt when you're making choices about your ERP systems. A little bit about us here in this slide. You can see Infor overall, we've spent the last 20 years with a hyper focus on a handful of industries, manufacturing being the original and longest standing pillar of business that we've focused on. Since approximately 2002, we have developed our industry-specific enterprise applications to support our clients in the manufacturing vertical. So we certainly recognize that we're not a fit for everyone, and that is by design. Today, we have over 62,000 customers, 14,000 of which are cloud customers, and 17,000 employees at Infor. Before I go to the next slide, I also want to mention to all the participants, please pay attention, because we will be giving away 5 Amazon gift cards at a value of $50 each for the right answer to the trivia questions that I will let you know what they are at the end of the presentation. What we will be asking is that you just type in the answer into the chat box, and the first person who answers the trivia question correctly, we have Victoria from the Novipro team, which will be arranging the logistics to provide you the Amazon gift cards and get you that $50 that you can spend. Coke has actually purchased Infor, so we are now part of Coke Industries Inc. And Coke actually has been an investor in Infor and a customer of ours since 2017. They implemented ERP, human resources, supply chain management, asset management, and the financial solutions of Infor's portfolio. Coke acquired Infor in April of 2020, and we are now a standalone subsidiary. We are Coke's only ERP company. 5 years ago, Coke Industries became an Infor customer, and shortly thereafter, an investor. In 2020, Coke acquired Infor in its entirety, and Coke is the second largest privately owned company in North America. So we like to say that this solidifies us as one of the most heavily capitalized private ERP companies. And because we are private, we are able to think in the long term and not subject to the quarterly pressures from the street that some of the public ERP companies are. So that drives long-term decision making with our partnerships with our customers. When we look at CSI and the CSI solution for our manufacturers, most of our discrete manufacturer companies fall under one or more of these 4 buckets. All of the requirements that are based on complexity and volume, it's a mixture sometimes of one or more, and therefore all of our capabilities within our solution we developed to meet these needs and characteristics. In the manufacturing segment of our business, obviously there's many different verticals, and again, they all share the common characteristics of the 4 nodes that I highlighted from the previous slide. So these are just a few examples of other manufacturing micro verticals that we support, all with their own unique requirements that we definitely recognize. Right now, we know the manufacturers are coping with new macro trends that have resulted in one of the toughest periods for manufacturers in recent times. Post-COVID is a reality. We continue to hear challenges around workforce shortages, inflationary pressures, lingering supply chain bottlenecks, and even with the latter, still showing signs of improvement. This is on top of all the economic and other geopolitical uncertainties. What we know and what we measure and keep on a pulse on is that manufacturing production has declined approximately 6 basis points in March 2023, with just 1.2% growth over the past 12 months. And at the same time, SMB manufacturing companies are currently facing the greatest pricing pressures, both for product prices and input costs. So, further to that, we like to say we like to focus on our micro vertical differentiators depending on the micro vertical. So we define a differentiator as something that enables a difference or a distinction to be made in our CSI solution. In our opinion, Infor OS is a clear differentiator over our competitors' platform pieces. With our ERP at 30 plus years of age, there is a very limited number of functions that most market players do not have at all. It is mostly about who does it best or who does it differently. Therefore, we always say our Infor messaging focuses on our ability to make a difference rather than a true competitive differentiation, because it's all based on each individual business requirements that you may have as our potential customers. So let's switch gears a bit here, and now we're going to talk a little bit about why we've learned and what we're seeing in our market research about why customers are now moving to the cloud. So this is quite a busy slide here, but Infor conducted a cloud survey at the end of 2022, and we interviewed 400 of our customers across different sectors of our business. You can see me here, manufacturing, healthcare, public sector, retail, and distribution. And we came up with these 5 reasons why most of our customers decided to either move to the cloud from a current Infor on-premise solution or be a net new customer with the CSI cloud solution. Number 1 is innovation. So our solution will give you real-time visibility across your entire business. Number 2, we discovered, was the scaling infrastructure, which allows you to support and focus on your growth of your business. As mentioned in the previous slides, you will mitigate security risks and data breaches, knowing you have leveraged Infor solution and partnership with AWS, Amazon Web Services, which is the leading cloud platform in both market share and in time to market. Since 2002, Microsoft entered the cloud market in 2010. As it relates to investment dollars, if we took a look at the top line investment, AWS has invested $25 billion to date versus Microsoft Azure's $12 billion to date. And AWS has a top line revenue of over $65 billion. So Infor's Cloud Suite industrial solution is built on the AWS platform. So you will be able to leverage that for your security and compliance. When we talk about performance and scalability, we look at speed of time to value. How is that going to allow you to keep pace with your business changes, since cloud delivers faster deployments so that your business is something that you can focus on versus your ERP. Your business can then evolve quickly, while our Infor OS, which I will get to in the later slides, part of our technology stack, delivers capabilities such as AI, which is a quickly growing technology, evolving rapidly, machine learning, and extensibility to innovate and transform continually. This will allow you to overcome all of your monthly, seasonal, and also M&A challenges, because if you're in the SMB space in discrete manufacturing, you are growing and acquiring or being acquired. Number 4 is UI and adoption. So when we're looking at this, we're looking at automating all your previously manual tasks across your operations. Business agility and the transformation are key when considering your adoption to keeping pace with your business. Number 5 is the total cost of ownership. So we're looking to help you free up capital to support your business's growth initiatives. You're always going to be staying current on the latest business and industry-specific capabilities and technologies available to you through our CSI cloud solution at all times. You will no longer have to go through any major upgrades. And you'll see there along the bottom of the slide are some stats that came out of a study with Harworth Research through our AWS partnership that showed some real concrete evidence of KPIs that were measured in these buckets. How do we help achieve outcomes? Our industry-built enterprise application covers the manufacturing process. You can see here from start to finish. Overwhelmingly, we've seen our project-based manufacturers have a requirement for a physical project plan to execute against, where costs can be captured at many different levels within the organization. That is why Infor provides a good solution for engineer-to-order manufacturers who need to manage a more complex series of events to manufacture finished goods. With Infor Cloud Suite, the project structure can include all activities from the engineering effort and tasks to sourcing, and then to production, including unlimited work orders tied to the top level project, quality inspections and tests, shipping, installation, training, and service and warranty. How is this built for the manufacturers? This is the start of our Infor overall solution. This eye chart here, you can see Infor CISI is a comprehensive cloud service with our industry-proven manufacturing capabilities. Every manufacturer needs a high level of integration, but project manufacturing requires an even higher level of coordination in all our areas of an enterprise and integration in all processes and systems. So what you'll see is collaboration across all the lines of business, and that is exactly what we're aiming to deliver. The key capabilities which many of our manufacturing customers have communicated to us and where they saw value in is the additional capabilities of automating their plant floor and inventory operations, configuring complex quotes and orders, enabling advanced forecasting, utilizing sales and operations planning, and accessing collaborative portals with customers, vendors, resellers, and dealers. So this is really a consolidated offering of what we like to say is out of the box, what Infor offers you versus our competition. Most of your industry-specific capabilities are out of the box without extensive customizations or integrations, since again, our cloud platform is built on the Amazon Web Services cloud platform. And we leverage that to give you the most of the ERP solution as a result. Okay, let's talk a little bit about world-class security and uptime. Speaking of AWS, we looked for the same qualities in an Infor, in a cloud infrastructure provider when we made our choice about what platform to develop our solution on in our core industry and our core business. So since 2013, that has been our choice of partnering with AWS. We have had a long-standing partnership with them, and we continue to be named AWS's Industry Partner Solution Partner of the Year. And again, we're going through that analysis right now for 2022. What this means for you is the backbone of your business will be running on, of course, the largest cloud platform provider. You're going to have high availability, scalability, and security. Built on the leading industry provider, you're going to gain the benefits of leveraging Infor's and AWS's investment in key technology enablers such as IoT, analytics, machine learning, digital assistant, blockchain, and augmented reality. You will have a pre-built industry-specific cloud suite that has been rebuilt, integrated, tested, certified with the largest cloud platform provider in the world, and you're going to be able to take advantage of AWS's best practices. So here's a view of our technology stack. With your business outcomes in mind, ERP is just a part of how we help you get there. You'll notice the square with the circle around it from a previous slide, indicating just the ERP component of our solution. Moving to the top or the peak of the stack, we have artificial intelligence engines that generate data-driven insights, enabling faster and smarter decision-making capabilities. And moving down the stack, we can help you complement other areas of your business, including quoting and manufacturing execution systems. At the bottom of the stack, I mentioned earlier, one of our key differentiators in the market is Infor Operating Services. So this is and serves as the base application and integration layer of our solution. Looking at embracing digital transformation and avoiding a technology debt that I mentioned at the top of the webinar here, we are going to talk a little bit now and get into our Infor OS platform. So our Infor Operating Services, as I mentioned, is our platform which allows the Cloud Suite ERP users to have a virtually limitless landscape to complete and build a customer-specific application meeting your individual business requirements. It involves security, collaboration, and encompasses document management and extensibility, just to name a few. It is the foundational application platform which connects Infor's various software products and third-party solutions into a complete digital platform. What are the benefits of that? You may ask, why the hell should I really care? It is a mature platform, and it has all of the innovation services pre-wired. It provides consolidated access to all of AWS's services. You can track your records of success with AI and ML use cases by industry, and it increases your efficiency and creativity for your business and your IT technology. And just to name a few of the OS key capabilities, I've mentioned artificial intelligence and machine learning, the components of data fabric, business intelligence and analytics, which means that you are going to have Infor Ion, which allows for API level data access, which becomes very important with all your third-party solutions. Automation, application development, and a platform experience on the UI and the UX, which allows for you to have more mobile capabilities, enterprise security, and integration into common identity providers, such as a shared UX, where each user can define work without changing your core business processes. With our Infor OS as a multi-tenant SaaS platform exclusively on AWS, you can see here the momentum we have built that demonstrates why we invested in this mature platform. The ultimate goal is to create that fast time to value in 90 days or less once you implement your cloud solution, and it'll allow you to deliver a strong ROI with an overall lower cost, total cost of ownership. And these are some of the metrics that demonstrate that. And I like to highlight and say all with zero downtime. Again, we talked about our differentiators, and the Power BI with Microsoft is our Infor equivalent is a solution called Burst, and I've mentioned Infor OS as a differentiator over our other competitors. Our partner ecosystem is very strong. It's based on our length of time and our duration in the market, as well as our continued investment into the CSI solution. We have 5 different partner types. Novipro is our channel partner. We also have alliance partners, solution partners, and product and support partners. This whole ecosystem consists of 1,000 partners globally and 80+ Infor employees dedicated to supporting them. And the power of our ecosystem is that there are constantly roundtable discussions. We have open forum, we have Yammer groups, we have user network conferences where all these customers and our partners are getting together and sharing information about how they're utilizing CSI, best practices, and if there's any questions about the use of CSI within your business environment that you don't have the answer for, you can leverage our partner ecosystem to get all those answers and share best practices with other customers who have implemented it in market and may have the solution that you're looking for, or answer the question that you're looking for. We stay close to our clients, and they also build complementary products and then offer that in our Infor marketplace to the partner ecosystem. Our world-class organization, we only succeed when you succeed. We have over 1,600 support professionals running 24/7 to make sure that you're covered. If you need them, they are here for you. How do we rank in market? We have a couple of industry organizations that we get measured on, and in terms of industry awards, industry recognition, that we go through an analysis to get graded on our solution as well as our support. Here, it's easy for me to talk about why Infor and why I think are a fit, but it seems a bit more credible when we have an organization like Gartner rating us as the #1 SMB discrete manufacturing solution. We are going through the 2023 assessment right now, and so we expect that we will come up again #1 in our highest ranked in our product scores for discrete manufacturing. Not just Gartner, but our industry analyst friends are also included in this slide right here. You'll see Constellation, IDC, Nucleus. Yesterday, actually, we were just awarded for 2022, again, as the discrete manufacturing solution of the year. Panorama is also included here, and they all highlight Infor in the SMB manufacturing space, where we are very mature. This captures just the key bullet points about why we say Infor. I'm continuing to talk about why I think we're so great. Infor has been developing a cloud solution versus all our competitors, longest in market. We have been doing it for 10 plus years on premise prior to that, but specifically in the cloud. We are not an ERP generalist vendor with a one solution fits all, but rather we're an industry specific solution. And why is that important? It's important because we continually are looking for business improvement. We consider a successful implementation when the customer outcome objectives are achieved, and that's related to the fact that we are long in the tooth with our CSI cloud solution versus the marketplace. With 20 plus years of experience in manufacturing, we are hyper focused on the core offering, on the core business. And if it doesn't fall within that scope, we are only partnering with the best to offer that to our customers. We are solidified as a private company. Sorry, I jumped ahead there. And we are highly capitalized. I mentioned Coke as our parent company with over 125 billion in revenue. You're making the choice with an ERP manufacturer that a vendor that is offering a manufacturing and technology savvy solution for the long term with a partner with that kind of financial investment and top line revenue. We invest in our customers and our people and solutions, and we always listen for ways to improve the customer experience, and we are constantly innovating. Okay, now I can go to why and summarize the benefits of moving to the cloud. And I'm pulling up this slide here, not why Infor. This is just the strategic overall benefits of an organization moving to the cloud. You can see on the left hand of the slide here, it's all the benefits and consequently the correlating value. 2025 and beyond, CIOs are going to be looking at greater strategic responsibilities across the businesses that they manage, and they're going to be tasked with improving revenue generation while enabling new products and services. As things stand, IT already tends to focus on supporting business goals and processes beyond maintaining already existing applications. IT teams are now the system architects of the executives team's visions for the future growth, whether that includes expansion into new countries, providing new products or services that require new business processes, squeezing more efficiency from current workflows. Everybody's doing that. So using the cloud to deliver efficiency and scale, our IDC research report from 2023 suggests that 40% of the G2000s will reset cloud selection processes to focus on business outcomes rather than IT requirements. And according to Deloitte & Touche's latest tech trends for 2023, over the next 18 to 24 months, we expect to see a growing number of organizations across market sectors begin exploring ways that industry clouds can help them meet their unique vertical needs. With cloud-based software, CIOs can delegate day-to-day software management to a cloud-based solution provider, software provider, and focus their team's time on value-added initiatives for the organization. Instead of using technology to keep the lights on, they're going to be looking at extracting insights that can help them develop and deliver new products and services. On-premises and legacy systems encourage companies to focus on their IT resources, on maintaining existing infrastructure. Oftentimes, you become stuck in defensive operational mode with little time or budget to expand or innovate. So, you know, I go back to the numbers and the statistics. Cloud spending is up over $1.3 trillion by 2025, expected to hit according to IDC. And I've talked about the multifaceted benefits, you know, which is very compelling when you're thinking about modernization and bringing your company on a cloud platform. build your business case for cloud. We often get asked these questions from our customers. Novipro puts together an excellent total cost of ownership statement, and we complement that at Infor with something called Value IQ. Value IQ is a solution. It's a platform that Infor helps you build a collaborative business case to show your board of directors, to show your ownership, to show your executive leadership team why you should be moving to the cloud. It's a total cost of ownership statement, and we have built and invested in templates and assets that can be downloaded. We do the metrics collaboratively with you and work through the solution and the tool that will spit out that TCO a snapshot. Every time a case is updated with new information, we are adding things like saving hours of formatting and editing time, because you will have these tear sheets that look like dynamic artifacts and a value deck, which is very professionally organized and meets all the metrics that we have in the solution that you can easily present to whoever you need to in the organization. And this is an example of the tear sheet that I'm talking about here. Very robust and very succinct and very professional looking for discussions within your organization to get sign off on cloud migration or net new cloud. Okay, I'm going to spend a little bit of time now on what the journey to the cloud looks like. We're rounding up at 12:35 p.m. here, so just doing a time check. It should probably wrap up in the next 5 minutes, and we'll move into the trivia questions. So what does the journey to the cloud look like? Maybe you currently don't have an ERP. Maybe you have an organic one that was developed 20 plus years ago. Maybe you are a lot like our SMB manufacturing customers that are operating off of spreadsheets, or you have an Infor current on-premise solution known as Sightline, and you want to make the journey to the cloud, to the CSI cloud solution. Upgrades or the journey to the cloud is usually seen as complex and very intimidating, but with some solid preparation, the transition to the cloud may be simpler than you ever thought possible. Infor and Novipro review and assess as a first step how you are using your data today, your current customizations, and the complexity of your solution footprint. This insight allows us to recommend the best route for transitioning your current on-premise or single-tenant cloud solution to the multi-tenant cloud CSI solution. We do not collect or review any personal information as part of this initial assessment. Infor and Novipro, basically, we have a tool that we created in which we review the data, a sampling of data prior to any importation of those databases into the Infor Cloud. When you're ready, and we've done the assessment and lots of preparation and looking at your current environment, we then take that data and move it into a test environment for at least 8 to 12 weeks. We then take a backup of this test database to upload into the cloud, and then we'll evaluate the test database. And that evaluation is key to ensuring that your transition to the cloud is a successful implementation. We are going to ensure we're evaluating all the requirements, otherwise it will result in a failed import attempt. Infor's current CSI solution is on version 10. So if you have to upgrade, we're going to do that upgrade and complete that first before any backups are transferred and lifted into the Infor Cloud. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Let me just go back. Here we go. Sorry about that. When all the requirements have been met, we are able to proceed with the transfer of the database back up to Infor. And once the transfer of the database has occurred, Infor will import the backup into your cloud environment and Novipro. We go through a user acceptance timeframe, and that amount of time depends on your organization's usage of the application. And we always recommend that all customers review the reports that are provided before to follow up after the upgrade. When choosing a time frame for go live for your cutover, you'll be working with Novipro and Infor to ensure that you have sufficient time to meet and agree upon mutually agreed upon dates. Again, this is a huge success factor in a successful implementation. Novipro and Infor will work with you to determine a pre-live go meeting for preparation. Usually that's 1 to 2 weeks prior to your scheduled cutover. And shortly before you go live, the full cutover process is going to be tested. The test will include on-premise consolidation, the upgrade, data validations, and cloud database import. And finally, at go live or cutover, you will need to follow a script we provide to upload your onboarding database successfully. And that's basically, in a gist of it, the cloud journey that we work through in conjunction with our partners, and in this case, Novipro.
Mystify the ERP on the cloud question for you, at least a little bit. If you have any other questions, feel free to add them to the chat. We will answer them shortly. Also, the recording of this webinar will appear on the Novipro Content Hub. If you want to listen to it again or show it to your colleagues in the future, you're free to do so. You can also learn more about Novipro at novipro.com and about Infor at infor.com. And of course, both are present on the usual social media platforms, whether it be LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. Thanks again for watching. Right now, we have one question coming in on the chat, Wendy, and it has to do with something you showed at the beginning, where you were showing the different micro verticals that Infor and Infor Cloud Suite Industrial in particular were involved in. And the question is, if I'm a manufacturer, but not one in those micro verticals that you've talked about, could I still use Cloud Suite Industrial?
Yeah, that's a very good question, Jean, and that is absolutely possible. We are amazed at the number and variety and different use case scenarios of the manufacturers that we're dealing with today. We have nutraceuticals. We have seen so many different examples outside of these verticals that are identified. So yes, that absolutely is possible.
All right, and as you were answering that, another question just came in. Actually, it's sort of like a concern that this person has. They're saying, you know, that the cloud is a closed box. Would you be able to modify the system if it was required?
Absolutely. This is probably one of the biggest misconceptions about Infor's CSI solution. And you know, normally during the demo process, I know Jean, you're very good at showcasing this. You cannot touch the actual database, but I mentioned that technology stack that's within the presentation. You are absolutely able to make a lot of personalizations and enhancements within the technology stack we talked about. Mongoose as a platform, as an example, you can create custom reporting, you can do personalization, you can add fields, you can create different views based on the flexibility within the solution. So yes, it's not closed box per se. It is on the database side, but all of the personalization and enhancements can be done by the customer directly.
All right, cool. I guess another one just came in. This person is saying that they're always nervous about availability of their system. You know, currently they seem to be on premise, is what this person is saying, but you know, they'd like to know what Infor is doing as far as you know, ensuring maximum availability of their functionality and their data if they're in the cloud.
Sorry, say that. Sorry, Jean, can you just repeat the last part there?
Yeah, sure. They're asking what Infor does or offers to ensure that they have maximum availability of their data and their functions if they're in the cloud.
Yeah, and that's a very good question. I mean, I cannot speak more robustly about our partnership with Amazon. We have uptime of approximately 99.97%. This is why we chose Amazon Web Services. They are best in cloud. They are best in best practices for cloud. We built our partnership and our solution on the largest global cloud platform because of this. They are available in 99 time zones, 31 geographic regions around the world. They are built for redundancy. If one region or data center goes down, they have 5 AWS regions. So Thailand, New Zealand, Canada, Israel, and Malaysia. And then the other factor to consider here is that we have a true multi-tenancy solution versus some of our competitors that are on a single tenancy on-premise solution. Some interesting stats, AWS had an overall migration from on-premise to AWS availability. It increases from 98 to 99.965%. So I'm close when I say 99.97% uptime.
All right. Well, thanks for that, Wendy.